Hello everyone, welcome to Rockstar Gaming. My name is Eric,
I'm Jake.
and today we're going to be continuing, I guess, our playthrough of Marvel Zombies X-Men Resistance. This is going to be the first main scenario of the game. I've played the solo version of the tutorial mission on the channel, and then also as far as how hero mode works with Marvel Zombies, we've done quite a few playthroughs of Heroes Resistance already, so you can check those out on the channel as far as major rules updates or anything like that. This does play a little bit different than regular Marvel Zombies, so just keep that in mind if you do find those videos. If you find those videos, awesome, cool. Go ahead and watch those anyway. But we are going to basically do scenario number 1, breaking and entering for regular Marvel Zombies X-Men Resistance. We're basically going to be playing as the heroes, fighting against the zombie horde coming after us. I'm going to be today playing as Magneto and Rogue.
I will be Wolverine and Mystique.
Alright, so we got our characters already selected. Everything we're playing here is from the core X-Men Resistance box. So there is that. Nothing at the moment for this is being utilized from the stretch goals. If we do any other gameplays in this for scenario 2 or 3 or whatever it is, at that point we will use stretch goal characters to round some stuff out. We are going to try to stick with X-Men related stretch goal characters, but as we looked at the box here a few minutes ago, there's really not that many.
The X-Men get shunned.
Yeah. Even when you go through all the expansion content, there's not really any other X-Men character. I think Xavier is the only additional X-Men character not in the stretch goal box. And the majority of the stretch goal characters were living versions of the zombies we're doing. So we'll figure that out as we go. We might actually change it up in the next one and just have the living X-Men defend against
Undead counterparts?
yeah, well, not even the undead counterparts, just like the Marvel Universe. Because, you know, when has the Marvel Universe ever been there for the X-Men anyway? Never. If you've opened up one X-Men comic book, you know that the rest of the Marvel Universe doesn't care. I was going to say something else, but this is a family show. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. We are going to be starting here. We're going to go over the rules for the game. I think the Sentinel arm is supposed to be like that. Does it say it's powered up? Oh, I'm stupid. Alright, so let's go ahead and read through the actual scenario. So we are on scenario MH1, breaking and entering. Says it's easy, says it's 45 minutes. We'll debunk that here momentarily. Says, the zombies have taken over the city and blocked off nearly all means of escape. Luckily, we managed to survive and make our way to the X Mansion. If we can get in and get the security system back online and operational, we just might stand a chance of living through this at least long enough so we can figure out a plan of action. So we've got everything mapped out already on the board here. Our objectives is rerouting power. Accomplish these objectives in order. So we have to take the blue and red objectives. Blue objective is here in the garage, because why not? And the red objective is over here in what I'm assuming is the dining room of the mansion.
You could say it's the mess hall.
Well, it is a mess in there, pretty much. And then we have to escape via the exit with all superheroes. Any superhero may leave through the zone for free at the end of their turn, as long as there are no enemies. And the exit is way up there in that corner. We're not doing the special setup with 5 to 6 heroes because it's just the 2 of us playing today, so we're just going to keep it at 4 heroes at this time. So we do not have the green spawn point. The green spawn point, for reference, would be right here with this one. So basically this zone would double spawn enemies. Special rules locked out. The blue door can only be opened once the blue objective has been taken. So the blue door is right here at the mansion. So apparently someone left the keys to the house inside one of the cars, and we have to go get it. That's pretty much what we're doing here. Power sources. Each objective gives 5 XP to all superheroes when taken. So we all get 5 XP for this. We all get 5 XP for that. Am I reading that correctly?
That's how I read it.
That's how I read it too. That's what we're going to do. Hit us in the comments if that was not what we're supposed to do. But anyway, there are more. The blue spawn point becomes active once the blue objective has been taken. Blue spawn point we have off the board, but it is basically encompassing this zone right here. So basically once we get people in here, take the blue objective so we can unlock the door. The blue spawn point will start, and so we're basically going to have to like fight our way into the house from the outside. And security shielding. Windows cannot be opened. So this version of the game does add windows that can be entered normally or broken or whatever. Windows are here, 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 and I think that's it. If we actually had the rest of the mansion, which is in the next scenario, there'd be more windows there. But for this scenario, the windows are not going to be a thing for us. So I believe that is it. So we'll leave that over there. We do already have spawn cards on the board for the 4 bystanders. So there is that, and I guess there's nothing else to do but to start.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to start the game off with Rogue, mainly because of the fact that her blue ability, Knockout Punch, part of it is all enemies suffer -1 toughness with a minimum of 1 against Mighty Punch's attack, which is my normal attack. During your turn, you may perform 1 free open door action. The door we need to open is right here. Basically going to do that so I can use both of my other actions to get into the room and hit any zombies that we find. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and move 1 to there. I'm going to open the door. I'm going to use this token here to simulate that. And we're going to go ahead and spawn whatever is in there. So that is going to be a whopping 2 walkers at this time. James isn't here to not know which one's which.
It's a shame.
Yeah. So.
But James Maddox is here.
He is. Jamie. He is right there. Let's see. So they're going to spawn, and then
bystander.
The bystander is going to be Amanda Sefton. Fortunately, Nightcrawler was not here today.
Amanda.
More than likely in the other tray.
Yeah. Sure. She's got the cape.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to put Amanda right here. She is hanging out right there.
What kind of cool abilities if we rescue her?
Amanda Sefton, if enemies spawn while within range 1 before any rush, you may spend 1 power to move 1 zone, ignoring enemies. So there is that right there.
Before we go too much further, we should give ourselves the 1 power for starting our turn.
Yes, sir. We will go ahead and do that. I forgot about that right there. And let's go ahead and finish out my turn. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and move into the room for my second action. And then...
Now, since there's only 2 in there, instead of moving in there with her, what if you position yourself to open up the door for free?
I could
on
do
your
that.
next turn around. Because technically this won't become active until we take the objective. So then we're only spawning here and there.
Right, but the other problem is that we're going to have zombies here regardless, and this all right here is 1 zone.
So this is 1 zone.
Yeah,
You'd be
so
2
if I'm
zones.
Here, I still have 2 different movements, so I can get 1, 2. I can get there.
Yeah.
But then I'm kind of out of the action as far as doing anything else, though. So, because everybody else is going to take 1, 2 actions to get in there regardless anyway.
But we don't have to send everybody in there. We send 2 people in there just to have backup. And the other can head towards the door to help.
You know, James is screaming at us not to split the party, right?
That's kind of all the more reason why I want to split the party. To prove it can be done. It's just a thought.
It is just a thought. I understand that. Is this like an immovable thing right here?
It looks like it's a non-traversable terrain area.
Yeah.
You know, you kids stay off my fountain.
Right. Alright.
I don't think it would prevent necessarily like line of sight. But as far as moving.
No, yeah. Alright. I think...
like I said, just going out there.
I know.
It's only two little walkers. But now that the door is open, it would be easy enough to...
Well, none of us can get in there to save her. And... let's see. You know what? I think I will move away. 3. So,
Alrighty. Now, would you like to go ahead and keep your characters together, and I'll keep my characters together? Or do we want
is there a reason why you're trying not to get any XP?
to? We were going to get all the XP because of the objective.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm just thinking of you being able to use Mystique's ability about not being or being ignored by enemies during the phase as well.
What does that do again?
This is at the end of your turn. If there are no enemies in your zone, you may spend 1 power. If you do, enemies ignore you during the next enemy phase.
Right.
So that means
you're just not going to go in there and attack. It'd be Wolverine going in there and attacking, or me going in there and attacking.
Yeah.
Regardless, I think I'm gonna go ahead and walk in there with Magneto.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and do that now. Because I can technically spend 1 power and just eliminate a walker, and then do my dice roll to go after the other one.
You have range?
Huh?
You have a range attack?
I do have a range attack, so I can actually just go 1. And then once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to automatically eliminate 1 walker or runner, or 2 power to eliminate 1 brew in a zone within range 1. So there's a zone within range 1. So I can use that, eliminate 1.
Get your XP?
Get my XP for that 1. And then that's my ability there. So my second actual action will be to use shrapnel to roll 3 dice and hit on a 4 or better. And I hit all 4 or better.
Wow.
So he did. So that gives me up to 2 XP. That was 2, and then I won't with third. I wouldn't be able to get in there. So
move up with a Sentinel hand.
I don't think I'm going to move up with the Sentinel hand. I think I'm actually going to take a trait.
Yeah.
Only because of the fact that if I move with the Sentinel hand, well, they're not going to hit me. Even if they activate, they're just going to move next to me. Yeah. But we also have those guys coming up behind us there. That's the spawn point there, right?
Yeah, it is a spawn point.
Okay. I mean,
trait's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm going to do a trait. Alright, so I got Resourceful. Discard before attacking, gain +1 range. So that's actually pretty good.
For you.
Because it can give me 2 range.
Alright. So that's your 2 characters' turns.
Yes, sir.
I will go ahead and send Mystique in 1, 2, 3.
Yep. She can't take either objective or the thing, so we're stuck outside.
We're just gonna wait there. And then Wolverine, I guess we'll just go ahead and do 1. I'll take a trait. See what we get before I.
What'd you get?
Courageous.
Courageous.
Discard during your turn and spend any amount of power. Heal the same amount of your wounds.
Oh wow, Wolverine got the healing card.
Imagine that.
So that was 2 for you.
I'll go ahead and move up to the Sentinel hand, I think.
Alright.
So, we now will spawn for 1.
Yep. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to have 3 runners. 3 of the Hellfire runners.
And while I'm sending them out, if you want to draw the next card.
Yep. Overdrive. Move all brutes up to 2 zones if possible. Any superheroes in a zone they enter lose all their power.
Currently,
yeah, there's no brutes.
So we
lucked out on that one.
We're good.
All right. We all technically need to move the door though this time.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna let you go first.
I like that idea.
As Mystique, because then we can open the door.
So I'm going to go ahead and, first thing first, rescue the bystander after moving up my power.
Alright, so I'll give you
her. And then I'm going to go ahead and activate the objective, which gives all of us 5 XP.
Woo!
Does that put Magnus into the yellow?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It does.
Awesome.
Alright.
So then my last will be moving towards the door, and that's all she's going to be able to do.
Alright.
So now because of that, this door is open.
Well, we haven't opened it yet.
Well, it's able to be open, but this spawn point is now active.
You can leave it on the blue side.
Alright. I'll leave it on the blue side then.
Leave it on the blue. It's the blue swan. That's what we're doing. Alright. So I can do one of two things. I can either just move here.
And then start hitting those.
Yeah, because I can move here, do for first action. Second action, I can just gain power, which will give me 2 power, put me at 3. Then, as a free action, I'll use my crush to kill one of the runners.
Okay.
And then actually attack them.
Alright.
And then hopefully have another move to go here.
What is the Sentinel Hand to throw it?
Sentinel Hand throw, but we're on the other side, right?
Yeah, we're on the powered up side. That's how it shows on the...
How it shows on the thing. Sentinel Hand, Plasma Blast. Each hit counts as 2 hits against a single enemy. Flip the token to its spent side after this attack. So it's a range of 2, 3 dice with the hits on 3 or better. So I don't necessarily need it. And it says that each hit counts as 2 hits against a single enemy, meaning that that'd be more for a zombie.
Or a brute.
Yeah. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use 1 to go there.
Okay.
Use a second action, power up, get myself to 3 power. Use my crush ability, which is not an action, to crush a walker. So that goes down to 2, and that goes to 8. So that's 2 actions. My third action is to actually shoot them with shrapnel. So 3. I'll go ahead and use a power to get myself 4 dice. Hey, look, that hunger symbol doesn't mean anything. 2
hits.
2 hits, which brings me up to 10. Took them out.
Alright.
And my last move is to go here.
And that's with your free action move being in the yellow?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think, yeah. Moved, powered up, attacked, moved again.
Very good.
So then...
Rogue should probably open the door before Wolverine moves any.
Rogue is going to open the door. And so we've got 2 spawn points in there.
Yep.
The first one is going to be 1 walker, multiple man, multiplication, spawn indicated walkers in all zones containing walkers. But that's not... Spawn indicated... So multiple man multiplication, meaning if spawn indicated walkers in all zones containing walkers. There's no zones containing a walker. Nope. So he doesn't go there.
He won't go there at all?
He won't go there at all. It's because it would be 1 walker... So if we were on orange, 2 walkers would show up in the zone with the walkers.
Yeah.
We don't have any walkers.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so the other... we're looking out. We're going to do that back one. I swear I shuffled these. All runners get an extra activation.
Thankfully there is none. And then which bystander do we have up there on top of the stairs?
Yeah. Kazar.
Kazar. Alright. So, as your first...
I didn't even use an action yet.
I know.
That was my free action.
So, as your first action, are you just gonna...
Go in? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and position myself to open that door.
Very well.
Rogue just going around opening doors for people.
Yeah.
Like the southern lady that she is. Wait a minute.
I wouldn't say lady. I'm gonna go ahead and 1, 2, and I'll hang out with my buddy Kazar.
That was 3.
That's 3.
Alright.
I guess it's now time to spawn some...
Yeah, well, they left all of you outside. Or both of us outside.
It's okay.
Just hurry up, Mystique. Did you use Mystique's ability by chance? I mean, it's too late now, but...
I figure she's safe in that room.
Okay.
Because they won't they have no reason to go after her in there.
Alright, so we're spawning there. 6 walkers.
6.
I've got 2. 6 walkers right there. Alright, so we're going to wrap over to blue.
Uh-huh.
And Brute Rush. Spawn, then activate 2 brutes.
2 brutes?
So 2 brutes are going to spawn and then
Rush towards.
Pull up to me.
Alrighty.
Okay, they get 1 action. Alright. So there's that. So I gotta deal with that on my turn.
This last one.
1 zombie hero. The zombie hero that will show up is going to be... Oh, hey, look. Your best friend.
Oh.
Cyclops. Cyclops can attack from range 2. His attacks deal 1 wound to all superheroes in the targeted zone. So, there is that. So, he can technically hit me?
Looks like it.
Well, that's not good. Alright. So that is the last spawn. So, flip everything back to activated. Everyone gains 1 power. Yeah.
Well.
Alright. As Magneto, I mean, if you want to rush up here with me beforehand to try to knock out some of the brutes, you can, but I can at least use 2 of my power to take out one of the brutes.
So...
I'm not trying to get all of Magneto's whatever, but I can just burn power to take 2 of them out and not have to worry on a dice roll.
Yeah. Let's,
Cyclops is at 3 health, by the way, too, so he's not like he's, like, hard to hit.
So I do have range with Mystique. So I can... And I hit on 4 or better.
Yeah, but it's going to take you 1, 2, 3 movement to get to where you can shoot Cyclops.
I was thinking if I get up with where the brutes are.
You'd basically be walking over there just to take hits with me.
I know, but if there's no zombies in that zone, I can do my ability where they won't mess with me during their phase. So even if they come into where I'm at, they'll think I'm just one of them.
Okay.
And ignore hurting me.
So you want to move here.
Well, I would like to get here, but they can't. There can be no zombies in that zone when I do that ability.
Right. So if you go here, shoot them.
But then I wouldn't be able to move into there. Because there'd be 1 action to leave the building, 1 action to go here. I only have 3. Unless I take 1 out.
Because I'm not apparently following. What's her ability again?
At the end of your turn, if there are no enemies in your zone, you may spend 1 power. If you do, enemies ignore you during the next enemy phase.
Right. So, if you go here and just use the 1 power, they'll ignore you regardless.
Exactly. But I'd almost rather be here and use it, getting us all closer to...
So I would have to go first and try to take them out. Because I'm saying you wouldn't be able to attack.
I mean,
whereas if you got here and you could attack here or this way, and then use the ability, you can at least thin out one of the 2.
I mean, the other thing is if I do attack, I could potentially get the XP to put me into getting that extra action.
Yep.
So, that's where we are with Mystique.
Okay.
So, because you can take out one of the brutes as it is.
I can take out one of the brutes as it is, because I can burn one of my actions to just power up to give me 2 energy, and then just use the 2 energy, and I can crush one of them.
Alright.
If I into a little can.
If I take out a brute, is that 1 XP or 2? Because
That's
of
1
the
XP.
Okay. So I'd have to almost shoot into the...
You'd have to shoot into here.
Into there to get the extra...
Yep.
Alright. And then the Sentinel Hand has a range of 2.
Range of 2. Each hit counts as 2 hits against a single enemy. Okay. So we'd almost want to use that on Cyclops.
Which, I mean, if we could 1, 2, you'd be 2 away diagonally. Right?
Yeah, but how many actions does he? I think he gets 2 actions.
Heroes get...
Zombie hero gets 2 actions. So basically, I need to kill this guy. These guys here.
Uh-huh.
Move out of here. he would move here, and then you could technically use a sentinel hand
on the
here and
next
fire.
Okay. So what I think I'll do, I'm going to go 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to shoot into the walkers.
Okay. As your third action.
As my third action.
Okay.
I'm going to roll 3 dice. If I spend a hunger,
4 dice.
it will give me 4 dice, and that will still leave me with a hunger to do my shapeshift ability.
Correct.
So I'm going to roll 4 dice. And I hit 2 of them.
Okay.
So that gives me into the yellow, so I get an extra action.
Yes, sir.
So I will go ahead and attack one more time.
Okay.
With
So this is your 4th attack? Or 4th action?
So
it 1, 2,
2, 3,
3.
4th attack here.
Right.
I will go ahead and attack the same group.
Okay.
I will spend the power to do 4 dice, leaving me with 1 more.
How did you get an extra power?
So I haven't used any of it.
Oh, I thought you just used one of it just now to...
Well, yeah, I
to-
was at
to
3,
four.
though.
Oh, I thought you were at 2. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
You've been spending your
Or-
power as Magneto, so that's why you think.
Ooh,
And
that
that
was
clears the rest of them. So that puts me to 11.
This thing goes up to 11.
I'm going to go ahead and use my ability, so that way I will be ignored when Cyclops does.
So it doesn't eye
Just,
blast
yeah,
you.
so he doesn't eye blast me. And that is my turn
Okay.
with her.
All right. So I'm going to Magneto all the things. I'm going to use 1 action to power up to 4,
Okay.
and then immediately bring myself back down to 2 by crushing one of them. So that gives me a power, or an XP. I'm at 11. And then I'm
Heroes
going
are still.
to use. I find it funny how the traditionally evil characters are the ones.
Doing all the killing.
Yeah.
Not that Wolverine is opposed to killing, because
Who would have thunk? All right, let's go with. I'm going to take out the other brute. I need 2 hits. So I'm going to burn 1 more power. Although there's not really a reason for me to not use it or like keep the extra power. You know what? I'm going to throw 5 dice
all right.
just to say I can. All right. And then I need 2 hits, and I didn't get any of them.
Womp, womp, womp.
So that was my actual first attack.
Yep.
Alright, so I've got no power. 3 dice. Let's try to get that last one. 6 and a 5. There we go. So he's taken out. I get up to 12.
Your
So
last move.
1, 2, 3.
3.
And then I do have a 4th action.
Move up the stairs 1 more.
No, I'm going to move here. I don't know if the stairs...
Block line of sight.
No, yeah, because you went through right there, right? With
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
I'm going to allow it for now just because of whatever, but, like, yeah, it's... Because the stairs would go upstairs to the 2nd floor, which is on some tiles we have. So I think we should have gone around the stairs.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, I haven't picked up Kazar, so I can easily.
that's fine. It would be you'd have to burn 2 movement to get to them. You don't really want to do that, but alright, that is Magneto. And then Rogue. Let's go ahead and activate her. Rogue is going to rogue all the things by opening a door. There is a zombie in there, so let's get the zombie out. There are Walker Rush, spawn, and then activate. So there's
6,
6.
which I believe you have right there. They're all dead.
Alright, so they're all in the kitchen. So I'm going to look up in the rules real quick, so give me a few minutes, folks. But the thing I need to figure out is the spawning order. So that means if the walkers are now going to rush,
The bystander is safe.
spawn, and activate, so they're going to walk out the room
Yes.
and attack Rogue, or pile on Rogue, not attack her. They're going to pile on top of her. And then we activate
The bystander.
the bystander. I think that's what that is. I just want to make sure. Hold on. All right, so we checked the rules. Yes, they would move before we would spawn the bystanders. One of the things we did notice in the rules, though, because it shows almost the exact same scenario, is that we should have basically spawned everything in this building, I guess, before when we resolve the opening of the door over here, not necessarily the other doors in the thing. We're going to look more into that before the next time we play this. However, for this game, we are going to treat this as we open this door, everything here spawn. We open this door, everything here spawn. And we're going to open this door right here to spawn everything in there in pieces. Whether or not it makes it easier or not, I have no idea. I guess it kind of would to a point, but because we're clearing each section out. But for now, that's how we're going to play, because that's how we've been playing it. I mean, this is technically the first time we've had like this massive of a building for the most part. So anyway, the walkers are going to activate. So they're going to move one into the room section here with Rogue. And then our bystander is going to activate, and it is Mariko Yoshida, which I think is one of the many loves of Logan. Performing melee attacks, you may automatically eliminate one additional walker in your zone. That would be nice to have right now. Rogue is going to continue to rogue because she still has all 3 of her attacks. She is going to use those 2 dice, hits on 3 or better. I'm going to use 1 power at the moment to roll 3 dice, because I want to power up if I need to on the next turn. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use 2 dice, or 2 power, and roll 4 dice. So we're going to do that. And 1, 2. So that took out 2 of them. Yeah.
It should put you into yellow.
It does put me into yellow, so now I still have 3 attacks, or 3 whatever. So I'm going to power up with my second one, and then I'm going to use all 3 power to roll 5 dice total. See if I can get the rest of those guys out of there. 3 or better, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn.
Rogue. It's almost like she's mad about something. Can't imagine what. Spoilers. So I opened the door. That was my knockout punch, is what did that. I attacked once, powered up, attacked twice. So I still have 1 more move.
Technically.
Yes, because I gained my extra action during that. So we're gonna walk into the kitchen, and I guess I'm gonna prepare to open a door. I might save the bystander during my turn, on my next turn, if you guys leave her. But Wolverine is going to Wolverine.
Do we want to say he went up the stairs as that's part, or he has to go around? He'd be here.
Right,
essentially. So 1, 2, 3 would be...
Heads, you have to go around. Tails, we just play it as we played it.
Okay.
I hate this coin.
Alright, so anyways, my 3 actions are going to be 1, 2, 3. I'm going to rescue.
Well, yeah, you were there, right?
Yeah.
So 1, 2,
1,
rescue.
2, rescue. Rescue my boy Kazar, because why not? Once during each enemy phase, if enemies move into your zone, you may spend 1 power to perform 1 melee attack. And that's all Wolverine can do at the moment.
Alright, so that is everybody?
That's everybody.
Alright, let's have some fun now. So we're all on yellow?
Everybody's
Except for Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine hasn't killed anybody yet.
Okay. Alright, so here, hidden bystander. Spawn 1 bystander, ignore any too late card, then draw another spawn card for the zone. Hidden bystander and enemies ignore each other. Roll a die after each of its activations. On a 5+, the bystander is no longer hidden. Okay. So, spawn 1 bystander. So, Trish Tilby is spawning in that zone.
Trish?
Yep. You can tell because she's the reporter and, all the betrayal. That's not Trish.
Okay. That is.
There she is right there. Alright, then draw another spawn card for this zone. So, the runners. Hidden bystander enemies ignore each other. Roll a die after its activations. After each of its activations.
So we.
Here, I'm going to move this right there. Because apparently my old man brain can't figure out what's going on. Spawn one bystander. Ignore any too late card. Then draw another spawn card for this zone. So we're going to put 3 runners in that zone.
I put one there.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't know you had the third one there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now we're going to roll a die.
Hidden bystander and enemies ignore each other. Roll a die after each of its activations. After each activation from
The spawn point?
So she doesn't activate
Okay.
until the end of the enemy phase on the next turn.
Okay.
Because there was no enemies on the board again. Actually, the only person who was an enemy, 1, 2, he would move there and he would ignore Mystique.
Yes.
So we forgot about him. Now we're at spawn. There we go. So after Trish would spawn again, or not spawn, but after she would activate, which is at the end of the next phase, we roll a die for each of its activations. On a 5 or better, it's no longer hidden. So she is hidden right now.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. All right. So, and we got 3 runners right there. So we move on to over here.
Sounds good.
And we've got 2 more runners.
You have one?
Yes. And then this spawn point down here. 6 walkers. These walkers just keep showing back up. I think they feel bad that they're not ever going to be back in the action this whole game.
Maybe.
Alright.
So now it's back to our turns?
It's back to our turn, so flip those activation tokens. 1 power.
Everybody gets 1 power.
Everybody gets 1 power.
Alright. Now all we have to do...
Let's walk in there.
Walk in there.
Bystander.
Get the... Objective. We don't even have to say the bystander.
No.
Just get the objective. And everybody make it out to the exit.
Right. Alright, so Rogue's going to open a door for free.
Mm-hmm.
So that door's open. It's going to spawn this spawn zone here.
I believe it's just that spawn zone, too.
Yep. Brute Rush.
So
I need 2 brutes.
hey, look. They're going to rush. So
they're going to move from here to here. Cool.
Right, cool.
And then we're going to flip the bystander, which is going to be Shayna.
How fitting.
Because Kazar's in the mansion.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so that's not even 1 for me.
And all the bystanders that were rescued were combat bystanders, too.
Yeah. So they're all fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess. So I could, to get the melee thing there, I could just rescue the bystander there. But that would take up one of my actions. So I do 1, 2, 3 to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 to start walking out.
Yeah.
And all the bystanders are going to leave.
Uh-huh.
And would the brute come after? Then the brute would come after us. So I guess 1. No,
That'd
1, 2, 3. So we all get 5 points. So
All
I'm
5
from 12 to 17, 7 to 12. Wolverine's finally in yellow.
Yeah.
All right. So 1, 2, 3. And I guess I'll go to 4 to defend her.
Okay.
And then that's 4 for me. And then I don't want to leave yet.
I understand that.
Because, yeah.
No,
Cyclops can't shoot into here.
he cannot shoot in.
No.
And there's no real reason why Mystique shouldn't be able to be ignored for yet another turn.
Well, you need to get in the building, though.
I do need to get in the building. I was thinking about taking a blast with the Sentinel hand to Cyclops, just so that way hopefully he won't be able to pursue.
Even if he pursues, unless there's something that activates him, once he
Yeah.
gets into the room, he's not like we can go around him and exit.
Yeah. Does Magneto want to maybe move and take out one of the brutes with his unique ability? Would that even be possible?
I mean, 1, 2, 3. It would. I just wouldn't be able to leave the room.
Okay.
Because I'd have to power up to there to 3 and then bring it back down to take one of them out.
So you wouldn't be able to rescue...
I can't rescue anybody.
Okay. So then maybe not do that? That was just a thought.
Well, because it would take one of them out
It
at
would.
least and give Rogue a better chance of just getting out on her turn. Because she's going to have to burn 1, 2, 3. It's going to take 4 actions to get to the exit. So we're pretty much going to, if she has to fight,
Exiting is free as long as there's nothing.
I know, but 1, 2, 3, 4 to get there.
Yeah, so she has to fight or burn.
Yeah. So I will do that. 1, 2, 3, and then Magneto's going to crush. So, or 1, 2, 3, 4 to power up, and then crush, using up 2 of the power, taking out the brute, bringing me to 18. 1 point away from orange.
Almost an orange.
Man.
Okay. Wolverine probably is just going to stay right there. Because don't want to...
Those good buddies coming.
I know. He doesn't want to miss saying goodbye.
You don't want to move to the door and just be like, let's go, bub.
No. I will go ahead and take the Sentinel shot. So that's 3 dice.
3 dice, each hit, and it's range of 2, so you can...
2. And it prioritizes the
superhero.
So as long as I get 2 3s or better, Cyclops will be...
Well, each hit is 2 hits.
And Cyclops has a toughness of...
3.
So as long as I hit...
Yeah. Cyclops is just disrespecting every form of media. Alright, oof. 3 or better, so you only hit him 4-2.
Which...
Didn't hit.
Didn't work.
Nope.
Not like we hoped.
So we flip.
So now it's been depowered.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's a 5 or better doing what?
5 or better, roll 1 die for each enemy in the targeted zone, so there's 3. Heroes are ignored for this attack. Remove the token after this attack. So basically it's range of 2. You're basically kicking it. 5 or better, hitting him with it.
Okay. Well, we tried.
You don't want to just for giggles.
It says it ignores the heroes.
Like us.
Not the
Heroes are ignored for this attack.
Okay.
I
mean, on a 5 or better, it would be 1 hit, so it still wouldn't take him out.
Well, it just says heroes, not zombie heroes, not superheroes. It doesn't actually specify which heroes. Oh, zombie heroes are ignored for this attack, but yeah, so it wouldn't matter.
It would be better to go after and clear the runners that would be... But
well, those runners are going to get here. These runners are going to get into here.
Yeah.
He's going to get into here.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and...
So use 1, right?
I've used 1 for that.
Yep.
2, 3, 4. Spend my power so they will ignore me, just on the offside.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Mystique's. Can't save more than 1 bystander, so like I said, there's really no point in Wolverine doing much. I guess I will move him onto the exit spot.
Yeah, move him to the exit just in case.
Just in case things do go
south.
Grab a trait. And I will grab a trait. It will be a zombie spawn.
Nope, mighty. Discard before attacking and spend 1 power. Roll 3.
Plus 3 dice.
Nice.
So he's mighty and courageous. He hasn't done a darn thing. Anyways, so all the things on the board are going to move.
So 1, 2, because this is all one zone.
Yeah, they're going to go into
1, 2,
1, 2. These are going to shamble up this way.
1. And then he doesn't attack.
The bystanders are going to...
This bystander is going to try to leave. So they're going to go there. This one's going to go here. She has to roll a die on a 5 or better. With enough, she stays hidden. 4, so she is not hidden anymore. So... Oh, sorry, Trish.
No one really liked you.
Oh, I can get out. Because he doesn't attack, right? Unless I get something regardless. No, that one. Yeah, I got it. I got this.
All right. So now let's spawn the...
Let's spawn.
Spawn the demons.
2 runners here. I just need not to have a brute rush.
Yes.
Well, even if that happened, it would be fine. Alright, next one, blue. 3 brutes. I got 1 here.
And now for the last red one.
4 walkers. These walkers moved up?
They did move up.
So 4 more walkers.
Alrighty. Now it's back to...
Yep.
Hero time.
Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go first.
We're going to power up.
Power up. I'm going to use 2 power to eliminate 1 brute within range 1, which is this right here.
Putting you into the orange.
Putting me into orange, but killing that brute. So now I don't have any whatevers.
Yes.
Shayna should have possibly also moved here. I don't know if that
was... there was a brute
Oh,
face,
yeah, right.
so that's why she...
Alright, so that is my 1 free action. Or my blue ability, right?
Yep.
I still have all 4 of my actions.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 free action leave. Which then leaves rogue. 1, 2, 3, 4 free action leave.
Wolverine's gonna go ahead and
just leave.
I'll get you next time. Leave. And Mystique will just go ahead and leave.
Alright.
And
all those bystanders are just left to fend for themselves. Alright, so that was fun.
To be fair, we didn't really know Trish was there. She was hiding. Till after we went inside.
Listen. Not to spoil anything, but
And the other 2 have weapons they can defend themselves.
I have recently watched a show that leads me to believe she brought this upon herself. And I'm just going to leave it there. Just leave it there. Alright, so that was Mission 1 of X-Men Resistance Marvel Zombies. Thank you guys for tuning in to this one. As I said a while ago before, we are going to we do the next one of these playthroughs that we are intending to basically now bring in the stretch goal characters, because I think I've played at least all the characters from the core box between the tutorial and this, so we haven't had many zombie heroes. If I remember correctly, we only had Sabretooth show up and now Cyclops show up, so I think I may switch things up in the next one to basically have it to where all the X-Men are living, and we'll have basically, like I said, the Marvel heroes are not friends of the X-Men. Never have been, so they'll probably be the zombies, because there's a lot more of them to use for that, so we can get some more of the zombie heroes in there anyway. So that's what we're going to do for the next one. But thank you guys for tuning into this. Do you have any other comments or anything?
No.
No?
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell. Ding ding. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Hit the bell to be notified when we're going to be doing more of these, and leave any comments for anything that we may have messed up, or if you just want to congratulate us for our excellent strategies of apparently crushing every zombie that we could. Let us know about that down below. I have been Eric.
I'm Jake.
And thank you for watching. This has been Rockshire Gaming. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Later.